Morning pond lovers, I'm here at the Great British Koi Show in Newark. Probably won't get any filming done in the show because I'm here to enjoy myself, have a look round, buy me bits that I want to buy and then head home. And when I get home I'll show you what the problem is. So yeah, just back from the show, bought loads more food again, as always. Got some different foods again this time to give a try, but again, it wasn't a show video today. I like to enjoy the shows when I'm there, but the problem I'm having in the pond, the first video I put out about it, a couple of people did state it looks a bit bacterial. Well, at the time it was just a couple of knocked scales. I've just chucked in a load of food for them. That's why they're splashing about at the minute. But yeah, it started to get better. And then that video I did where I took it out and treat it with tamidine and anti-bac spray and whatnot, that just opened up a whole can of worms. Let me see if I can get a shot of it. So here he is on that side. It looks absolutely mint on that side. And I say only one koi is majorly effective, which is the little tancho. But there is one or two other fish in there with a knocked scale or two still. This kahaku over here on the other side of him, he's turned around now, and he's got a knocked scale or two, but that should heal all on its own. So I'm leaving him alone for now, because after taking the tancho out and treating that, somehow him on his other side, it's well, he's had 6 treatments now, and every time I've taken him out and treated him, it seems to have made it worse. So tamidine, for whatever this is, isn't working. So it's started to become seriously bacterial. So on the advice of one of the guys from our koi, I'll turn you back to me for a minute until he comes back past the window. Yeah, one of the guys from the koi club told me to speak to Mike from Shosha and ask his opinion. So Mike's given me a treatment regime. I've bought some ozone gel and we'll give it a go. But yeah, he's not looking very happy, and he's very clever. I've been trying to get shots of him going past the window for a while. I never seem to get a good shot, but here's a clip of him 3 or 4 days ago. And now I will try and get a shot of him today, and he's been trapped again since that shot, and yet again it's even worse. So I'm going to give this ozone a go. I'll get a shot of him in a second, but I'll give this ozone a go, and if that doesn't work or doesn't start to look better, and if it's still continuing getting worse, I'm going to have to take him out and unfortunately do the right thing, I suppose, because if he's not going to get better, and if it is obviously now bacterial, obviously I don't want it spreading any further around the pond. So yeah, let me get a shot of him and I'll snap back to you. Little bugger won't turn round. Oh, there you go. Oh, typical. But yeah, he's a bit wary of me at the minute because obviously I've had him out probably around 6 times now. Once to scrape and 4 or 5 to treat. He doesn't like coming up past the window anymore. He's been a right little bugger. I see him when I'm sitting in the living room watching out the window, but I can't get a good enough shot from there. But, yeah, nobody else seems to be affected. Well, certainly not like him anyway. I say this fella had a knock scale at the back there, and that's almost fully healed up now. Oh, here he is. Finally, but I don't know how well I managed to catch that. There he is. Look at the state of that. And he's still got some of the wound sealer on. But yeah, absolute ball ache. So you've seen it now. That is what I'm dealing with. So I'm going to try this ozone stuff, and what Mike's told me to do is get him out, fully sedate him, give him a good squeeze, make sure you get all the pus out from under the scales, which I'm going to do. Remove any dead scales, because dead scales do not grow back and they do not get better. If they're dead, they're dead. So remove any dead scales and then treat with ozone accordingly to affected area. Just going on to the good area as well, so it's fully sealed, fully covered, and then pop him back in the pond and revive him. So that is what I shall do. Now, I'm not going to film it because it was hard enough trying to film it while I was treating with tamidine. So this one's going to be a wee bit harder, and yeah, I want full attention, full hands, full everything on said koi. So once I've treated him, which will be after tea, because I've only just got back and it's already 4:30, so I've got to put dinner on now. But afterwards I will get him out, treat him, and either show you him later today or tomorrow, and we'll see how he's doing. So on that note, I'll snap back to you in a bizzle.
So here the poor thing is, as you can see, it's really not good. It's been treated with tamidine 5 or 6 times now, and it's just not getting any better. So while he's going to sleep, I thought I'd get a quick video, but I've got me ozone melting in there, come prepared with lots of cotton buds and some kitchen roll, because what Mike advised me to do is once it's fully asleep, clean off all the dead scales, give it a squeeze, try and get any pus out that's underneath anything. Once it's dried off and all the pus is all gone, cover it with ozone. So that's what I'm going to do. But as I say, I'm not going to film this. It's just starting to roll now, so you can see how bad it is. Very bad. So this is his last chance saloon, because obviously it is bacterial, and I do not want any bacterial problems spreading to the rest. So even though it's my favourite one from Japan, this is his last chance saloon. So I'm going to snap back to you once it's done. Well, that's him all done. He's now coming around and revived. As you can see, the some of the ozone has leaked off the water. I don't know if that's natural, or anyone that's used ozone before, does it do that to your water? But yeah, it looks a lot worse now than it did a minute ago, but that's because of the amount of scales I've pulled, and I was advised to pull all the dead scales, so there's quite a few in there while he was just about going under, and then there's a few more on there. Dried it with a kitchen roll, cotton bud and ozone in there, and yeah, so last chance saloon, Mr. Fishy. I'll get you out one more time with this ozone, and if you don't get any better, we'll be having words. So I need everybody watching this video to keep your fingers crossed, not for me but for him, please. He's ready to go. Try not to get the neck covered in ozone. We'll move it out the ozone, and I bet that's going to do wonders for the drum filter. Oh no, didn't think about that. I've skimmed as much of the oily substance off the surface as I can. But yeah, obviously ozone when it's cold is a thick gel, but when it's warm you have to warm it up to make it runny enough to sort of spread on the koi really. But I've either made it slightly too runny, or put the koi back in too early, or should have had a separate bowl of cold water to put them in first. But we live and learn. And so there certainly was a good layer on him all round. 99% of the dead scales have been pulled. Any scales that wouldn't come out at all had ozone put on top and underneath of the scale. So now it's just a fingers crossed game, isn't it? Wish him luck, guys. It's never
never great. I just don't understand how it got so bad so quickly. In the last video I was saying it was starting to look better, although that was filmed two and a half weeks ago. And then I got him out to do that Tamidine on him, put him back in. Next morning the red mark was double the size. So gets him out again to do Tamidine, puts him back in the next morning, it was double the size. And now it's obviously, as you know, that was what kept happening, and that was what I'm now dealing with. But, we'll quickly get round and have a look, see if we can see him through the window. So he's certainly all still happy as Larry. I mean, he hasn't stopped feeding or acting differently at all. It's just, yeah, they're all a bit obviously spooked because the net and bowl have been in the water. I don't think we're going to see him by the window. But, yeah, so more monies. I was advised to put salt in the pond as well, so that bag of salt that I had obviously for the grow on tank to do a salt video is now in here, and I've got 3 more bags of salt on the way, because it's 12,000 litres, 25 kilo bag only puts it up to 0.2, so need a bit more than that. I was recommended put it at 0.3. If it's still not looking any better, take it up to 0.4. Again, if it's still not looking any better, you can go all the way up to 0.6 or 0.06, whatever it is. Sorry, not thinking straight. And yeah, go from there, because obviously when it comes to bacterial issues, unless you get the old Paula Reynolds to tell you what bacteria you're dealing with, and then the old vet out with their antibiotics, unless you know people that can get you said antibiotics, but that is a very, very, very expensive way to go about things. I'm not sure how much the tests are from Paula Reynolds, if it's gone up or whatever, but yeah, I know the vets, the last time I spoke to a vet about it, they said it was around £90 per jab. You need a 5-day course over 10 days or something along those lines, plus obviously the vet's call out charge. No offence to that poor fish, but it would be 10 times cheaper to put the poor thing out of its misery, and well, I could buy a much nicer one for the amount a vet is going to charge. So let's hope it's a one-off with that one fish and it doesn't spread. Catch you back in a bizzle. That ozone gel, it's got a very weird smell to it. It smells clean and clinical, but it's because it's like kind of like candle waxy type feel when it gets on your fingers, and obviously without boiling hot water it's very hard to wash off, and they still feel a bit waxy. But anyway, the koi are now acting normal, so I'm going to chuck in some food and see if we can see them. Don't know where he is at the minute. The others aren't phased by it, and we did have a long nap. I mean, that did take me 10-15 minutes to get him fully descaled, dried, clean, well, descaled, clean, dried, ozoned, and back in the pond. That's why I kind of just picked him up and dropped him back on the net, because it was taking so long. And now I don't have my polarizer on today. It's a bit sunny out. It's the bank holiday Monday today. I'm filming this for anyone that cares. And in my pergola, look at that, 35 and a bit degrees. Sweaty. Oh, there he is, down there. Did you see him? It's a bit sunny, isn't it? Where is that? Just under that reflection of sunlight. There he goes. He's catching food. All all the mank that was on him, the green horribleness, that's obviously all come off with the scales and everything. So yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That's all I can say. Fingers crossed. Thanks all for watching, guys. Like the video if you haven't already, and we'll catch you on the next one.